Hey everybody, welcome back to Why Should I Read That? I'm John. This is episode 5 of the series, and next week I won't be able to do my one-handed episode number. Anyway, today we're jumping into How to Have Power and Confidence in Dealing with People by Les Giblin. This book is a phenomenal topic on just dealing with others to help you become more at ease when you're dealing with people and to feel like you can handle most any situation. I read this book for the first time a couple of years ago, and it opened up my dealings with others to a way that I really didn't understand before. I understood myself better and what motivated other people. So, first point before we get into the video, it is 32 degrees outside. I am outside in Michigan, but it's really sunny and I like that a lot. So I'm willing to brave the cold for you guys, well, to get good lighting and all that too. So 3 things I want to talk about with this book. First of all is understanding that everyone likes to be made to feel important. The book puts it, everyone is an egotist. Number 2, you adopt the actions and attitudes that you want the other person to express, so you mirror them. And the third thing is listening. We haven't talked about listening real in depth. I'll get into that on the blog. There are 7 points to great listening, I believe, and we'll cover those there. I'll bring up a couple of them here in the video. First thing though, remember that everyone likes to feel important. Now, have you ever been interacting with someone and they gave you like a backhanded compliment or just really made you feel small? That never feels good. I can remember when I was in middle school, I was in the swim team, and I was a pretty chubby kid in middle school, but I got singled out at one point, and someone said, all right, this is a really good example of a first-year student having progress. Now, that was a total backhanded compliment because, I was having compliment, but it was like, okay, you guys can all do better than this because this is his first year. Now, I don't know if the person meant it like that, but it definitely didn't make me feel important, and that tainted my experience for the rest of the time. So what you need to do in this case is remember that everyone likes to feel important, everyone has an ego, and what you can do is just take the focus off yourself and try to make the other person feel important. There's some great examples in the book, and that's as much depth as we're going to be able to get to in the video here. Number 2, now when you're talking to somebody, you need to mirror their actions, their attitudes, their style, and people feel more at ease when they're around someone that they are like. So my friend Chris Mattis has put it this way: if they're talking stories, you talk stories. If they talk numbers, you're talking numbers. If they're leaning forward, you lean forward. If they're leaning back, stop leaning forward. That sort of thing. Third thing with the book in chapter 9, I believe, is the concept of listening. Now, it's a kind of a bad example for me because I'm literally always talking in these videos, but when you're listening to someone effectively, they really appreciate it, and it's a way that you can pay someone a sincere compliment without actually coming out and running the risk of flattering them, because people appreciate it when they feel listened to. Now, part of listening also includes interaction. It's not only sitting there and with a blank look on your face, or even staring right into their eyes and gesturing wildly that you get what they're talking about. It's being effective to look at them when it's appropriate, to listen and nod, to laugh when they tell stories, and all this. Don't be fake with it. Just be yourself. Another thing with listening is when you feel the need to interrupt, just push it down and encourage them to talk more. The 5 most important words in terms of listening, according to my friend Dr. Jeff Myers, are tell me more about that. Tell me more about that. Those 5 words draw people out. It brings their capacity to think more deeply on the topic that they're talking about to the next level, and they really appreciate it when someone cares enough to ask them to tell more about the thing that they're probably already pretty excited about. Otherwise, they wouldn't be talking about it to you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's a lot of fun for me to make these videos, even today when my fingers are getting cold out here in the 32-degree weather. Check me out below. I'm linked on all my social medias, and we'll continue the conversation on listening. I think there's 7 points that are in the book that we'll cover in the blog. Catch you guys later for episode 6.